Hello everyone, my name is Mayur Suthar and welcome to my YouTube channel Anybody Can Code. Let's continue with the series of Power BI. Today in this tutorial we will see line and clustered column chart. So let's move to the screen. So first and foremost we are required to open the Power BI desktop application. So we will hit the Windows button and type here Power BI desktop and the application will pop up on the top of the list. I will just click on the Power BI desktop icon and open the Power BI desktop application. So here is the pop-up window. From the pop-up window, I will open the recently created file that I have used. And here it is, my recently created file has loaded. So today we will see the line and clustered column chart. So to perform any chart in the Power BI desktop, we are required to load the data from the external sources. So let's do it first. So we are going to load the data from the CSV. Just to show you how to load the data. So go to the get data, load the data from text and CSV, and here is my data, which is already Microsoft Excel separated file that I'm going to open. You are able to open the CSV file here as well, and the data will be available into the table format with all the available columns. This data, once you're gonna transform, and once you're gonna transform, it will go to the Power Query screen. So this is the Power Query editor. In the Power Query editor, you are able to see the available data that you load from the CSV file. Here are the three steps Power BI has performed already. First is load the data from the CSV file, separate by delimiter. There are 17 columns, encoding parameter. Power BI has promoted the first row as a header as well, and change the data types. Change the data type, it is the auto step performed by the Power Query editor. If you don't want to perform, you can just remove it, or if you want to change the data type any of the column, you are able to perform it by here by replacing from text to number, number to text, or date, whatever format you feel is proper for your database. So now we have loaded the data already. So we are going to draw the line and clustered column chart. So today I will do some magic. So I will go back to the chart that I have created in the previous tutorial, that is a line and stacked column chart, and it is here in this file. And I will just copy the visual. So this is the stacked line and stacked column chart. I will copy the visual and bring it to the line and cluster column chart and paste it by Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. In the previous tutorial, we have seen line and stacked column chart. That's why we can see that the category has stacked on each other. Today, we are going to click on just one click and it will turn to the line and cluster column chart. So I will click on the visual, go to the build visual, and here is the currently is a line and a stacked column chart. I will just click on the next icon, that is a line and clustered column chart, and here it is. Our chart has transformed from stacked column chart to now is a clustered column chart. We can see our category is not stacked anymore. Our category is set side by side. So we can see here in first go to the build visual and see the fields. All fields are the same as the stacked column chart, line and stacked column chart. Here we are needed to provide x-axis, column y-axis, line y-axis, and column digit. So all values that I have given the same. I did not change anything. I have just changed the visual format from stacked column chart to clustered column chart, and we can see here we have given the 6 product category. We can see under the bottom product line. Inside the product category, we have split the data by the gender by giving the legend, so male and female, and we can see here this light blue column is presenting the value of the gross sale of the female gender, and dark blue is presenting the male gender. So there is not much difference between the line and stacked column chart versus line and stacked cluster chart. It is just variance is like in the stacked column chart, the category what we provide in the legend, it is going to stacked on each other, but in the cluster column chart, it is going to place side by side. The difference we can see it here, the range that is changed. So in the now go back to the line and stacked column chart and understand it first. In the line and stacked column chart, the category is going to stack on each other. That's why the range is going to be expand more. So now we can see the range is 0 to 3000, because here the female category and male category it is going to sum, it is going to total, because it is a stacked column chart. So total is, we can see here at 2600, and that's why this column must start from 0 and go up to the 2600. Now back to the today's chart is a line and cluster column chart, and we can see it here. This chart is spread y-axis spread from the 0 to 1500 only. The reason behind that is now the category plays side by side. There is no required for column to stack and make and perform the sum of the category that included into Lee chain. So that's why our maximum category, like female gender, in the food and beverage category, the gross revenue is a 1579, and the male gender is a 1000. So in the all the column we can see the maximum value, it's a female column 1580. That's why it is spreading from 0 to somehow 1600, not to 1500. And all the functionality we can perform the same, all the cosmetic part we can perform the same as the stacked line and stacked column chart. That's why we can see our chart is ready. Now let's move to the formatting part and see whether there is any additional thing or not. So here I have included the background color, title, separated title, border, rounded border, and the shadow effect. That is the same for all the chart. But for the data part configuration, we click on the visual and go to the formatter visual, and under the visual we can see. So on the x-axis we have provided the product line. So that's as it is. We can perform the text formatting here. We can change the title here, but title I think I'm pretty fine today. I don't need to change the title. So on the x-axis it is the category value, not a continuous value. There are no more option available. Okay, fine. On the y-axis there are numerical value from 0 to 1500. So we can perform the same thing, providing the range to reduce the scope for the person who want to visualize or what we want to present. Now invert range, what is going to do the invert range? Here is an invert range. Invert range is going to our chart currently follow the from bottom to top flow. Once I do the invert range, it will change from top to bottom flow. That's the functionality we can add. If you want to add values, we can perform the text formatting here. We can change the display unit. Title, we can change the title here. I have changed in the previous tutorial already. I will just let it be. Text formatting, we can perform it here. Secondary axis, we have included the secondary axis is the rating, and that's presenting the line series. Secondary axis, it is also numerical value. We can perform the minimum and maximum value. We can perform the logarithm scale as well. Instead of the value, we can convert the value into the logarithm scale. Align 0, so currently it is spread from not 0 to 1200. We can see somehow it started from the 1065, which is the minimum value. But if we align to 0, it will start from the 0 to 1200. So we will not do that, otherwise the line chart will look very small and not easy to understand. So I will just let it, I will not include the 0. On the line y-axis, values, we can perform the value format here. Currently we have our values are available in this in the numbers. We can add the display unit if we wanted to add. So I will just let it be. Legend part, we can perform the same thing yesterday. We can bring the legend wherever we want to keep and do the text formatting and change the title. So current title is gender, it is fine with me. What else we can do? Grid line. So currently grid line is a horizontal grid line we can see, and If we can do the same thing, we can change the style, color and width of the grid line. Zoom insider, we have included the zoom insider, and wherever the wherever the continuous value provided on the axis, the zoom insider will pop up, and it will help the person who interact with the chart on the live environment. They are able to use this functionality to drag and drop and reduce the scope they are looking for to see. Column, here we can change the column colors. Inside in the column we have provided two subcategory, and both subcategory are denoted with specific color. We can change the color from here. We can change the spacing between the bars, between the columns here. We can change the spacing between the columns by drag and drop this inner paddings value. Lines, we have included the one line. It is presenting the rating value, and it is the aggregation of the sum. For the line formatting, we can do it here. There are two more options available: dashed, dotted and solid. So yesterday we have kept the solid, so let's try the dash today, and here we can see our line style has changed. We can change the width here, and there are two more options for the line type as well that you can feel free to explore it. Okay, I will just hide it. Go to the color. Line color is orange, so I will just let it be. I will not change it. Once we include the shade area, the line chart will turn to the area chart instead of the simple line chart. So I will bring back to the line. So this is all about the lines. Marker, we have included the marker, and we can see the marker is popped up. We can change the marker style, marker type from here. We can change the marker size from here. We can change the marker color as well. So our current marker color is orange. Let's change it to the black. Now we can see it is changed to the black. What else we can perform? Data label. Data label, we have included the data label for the all possible data points, for such as like the gross sale of the two subcategory under the each product line, and the data label for the line for the data points that are available on the line. Anything else we can perform? Series label, we have included the series label already, and we can see it here. What else we can do? Background of the series label that we have included. So this is all everything we can do with the line and clustered column chart. But one more additional thing we can do is that's I wanted to include. In the previous tutorial we have seen line and stacked column chart, and today is a line and clustered column. Both are similar. There are not much different. Rest of the column design is, one is a stacked column, this is the clusters column, that is side by side. But one more thing we can perform in the both chart is currently on the x-axis we provided only one category, product line. So we can provide the more value to the x-axis. So let's try to include some. Currently we have provided the product line. Now we include the branch on the x-axis, and we can see it here. So each product line is having subcategory is a branch, and inside each category is holding the two column, and those column follow the column legend that we provided. So this way we can create a we can add the subcategory that you wanted to add. One more thing we can perform on the line y-axis, we have provided only the one value, is a rating. We can add more value as well, such as let's try to bring the quantity, and we can see. So here is also perform the sum aggregation. I will not change it, and here we can see now we have included the two line instead of the one line, and we can see the two line and with the label as well, series label that we have provided already, and data point label that also we have included. So in this way we have included the multiple series on the x-axis. Now there are one more thing we can perform in the formatting. So this is our chart is ready, there is nothing more to do, just rest of the cosmetic part. So we will go to the format your visual, we will go to the x-axis format, and here we can see concatenate label. So once so this is going to just currently we can see it's an electronic accessory, and inside the electronic accessory there are three subcategory A, B, C that is they're present in the each branch. Once I do the concatenate label, it is going to concatenate, and we can see it here. Now there are no sub label for the group of branch. Now each branch, each column, each set of column are having its own label. So here it says the electronic accessory A, electronic accessory B, electronic accessory C. It's the same, we have included the 6 category. The all 6 category is going to present like this, but this is a little bit awkward to see because our labels are pretty big. So I will just revert it. I will not concatenate labels. I will just keep it normal, and it is easy to see. Now I can see that under the electronic accessory there are 3 subcategory. There are 3 branch I have included. That's what I call subcategory, and inside the subcategory there are 2 legend, and we can see the values available by the legend, and the values present the sum of gross. So that's all about today's session about line and cluster column chart. So in with the comparison of the line and stacked column chart, line and cluster column chart, it's pretty simple. Both are same. A part of that we have seen that we can include more subcategory on the x-axis, as well as we can include the more lines as well that we wanted to present in the report. I hope you liked today's video. Please like the video, subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.